how much RAM do you need in 2024? Let's find out, guys. As you all know, 16 gigabytes is completely enough for gaming, but I'm not just mentioning gamers in this video. I'm mentioning all of the PC users, okay? So, how much RAM do you actually need? For just searching the web or doing some PowerPoint, I think 8 gigabytes is completely enough, okay? For doing some PowerPoint and your school stuff, I think you do not need more than 8 gigabytes. 4 gigabytes might be enough, but you know, when you just open some tabs on the Google Chrome, it just ran out of RAM and you have a lot of lag. If you're a gamer and you are spending less than $1,000 on a gaming PC, so I think 16 gigabytes might be the best choice for you. If you're spending less than $1,000 on a gaming PC, I think you should just go with DDR4 because DDR5 is just too expensive, so it doesn't make sense to go with DDR5 for less than $1,000. If you're a content creator or you just edit videos for someone else, I think 32 gigabytes is the least amount of RAM you should buy, because Premiere Pro and Photoshop and After Effects, really, it's a lot of RAM, you know. And even some games use more than 16 gigabytes of RAM. So if you're spending more than $1,000 on a gaming PC or you're a content creator, just go with 32 gigabytes at least, okay? What about 64 gigabytes? You know, guys, you might not need all of that 64 gigabytes, but if you are editing some 4K videos and watching some YouTube and opening so many tabs in Google Chrome at the same time, you might need like 40 gigabytes of that RAM. So it would be just much better to go with 64 gigabytes of RAM in that case. 128 gigabytes of RAM is just overkill. You won't need that much RAM. I promise that 64 gigabytes is completely enough for you. You won't need more than 64 gigabytes. Even if you're editing like 8K videos, 64 gigabytes is completely enough, okay? What about RAM speed? RAM speed is an important thing to mention that, and you know, for DDR4, I would say like if your gamer 3200 megahertz is enough for you, and if you're editing videos, go at least for 3600 megahertz. In DDR5 RAMs, I think 5200 megahertz is really good for its price, but 5600 megahertz is much better. And if you're editing videos, just go with at least 6400 megahertz. And you should also see that how much RAM sticks does your motherboard support. Most of the budget motherboards just support 2 sticks of RAM. So if you are buying a gaming PC, buy 1 stick of 16 gigabytes of RAM, so you can upgrade to like 34 gigabytes in the next 2 years, because I'm sure 16 gigabytes wouldn't be enough in the next 2 years and you really have to upgrade. You know, some people says that 8 gigabytes just gives you much better performance. Yes, that's correct, okay, but you know, if you go with 2 sticks of 8 gigabytes, you wouldn't have the upgrade path to 32 gigabytes, and you're stuck with that 16 gigabytes. But if you go with 1 stick of 16 gigabytes instead of 2 8 gigabytes, you can easily upgrade to 32 gigabytes. But if your motherboard supports 4 sticks of RAM, it doesn't really matter. You can go with 2 8 gigabytes if you want 16 gigabytes of RAM, or you can go with 2 16 gigabytes if you want 32 gigabytes of RAM, so you can upgrade to like 64 gigabytes in the next 4 years or so. Do you know what is gamsgo? If you want cheaper YouTube Premium and cheaper Netflix and stuff like this, make sure you check the gamsgo website out. The link is in the description, and don't forget to use my promo code as well. It's completely legal, don't worry about it. And now I hope you know how much RAM do you actually need. There's something else named CL, which I think for DDR5 32 or 36 for a CL is completely good, but always remember, the CL of your RAM should be as low as possible. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe to my channel, and also share it with your friends. Thanks.